let's talk about narcissists and addiction problems. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. Again, don't mind the bonnet. My hair is a mess. There's proof for you right there. And I don't call it a bonnet. I call it a satin hat. But yeah, a lot of narcissistic people, including myself, have addictive personalities. So we get addicted to things very, very easily, i.e. alcohol, i.e. illicit drugs and things of that nature, i.e. sex. And because I've been in therapy for the last 4 years, I know how to wean myself off of stuff or not try things because I know I might get addicted to things like that. But your regular, unaware narcissistic person is trying to fulfill, like trying to chase happiness, trying to, whatever makes them happy in the moment, they do it. And a lot of times they get addicted to it. Like, hey, let me go ahead and drink this, take this shot of Jim Beam. Now I'm a Jim Beam addict. Now I'm an alcoholic. Same thing goes for drugs and same thing goes for, sexual intercourse. So you'll find a lot of narcissistic people, toxic people with addiction problems and issues and things like that. So, hand in hand. Hope this helps. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness across all social media platforms. I use this platform to raise awareness for a narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy, like myself, over 4 years, and also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder as well. If this is, like I said, this series is dedicated to just making my TikToks and my YouTube shorts longer. They are 60 seconds or less. You know this is going to be a lot longer than 60 seconds. So let's get it. So the video you just watched, the little clip you just watched was about addiction and narcissists. I got a message yesterday. I've done a couple videos on addiction and narcissists before, but this is in my draft. So I was just like, let me go ahead and do another one. So narcissists, like including myself, y'all. So look, it's very, very, so just because you're an addict of something, it doesn't have to be drugs, y'all. Addicts are come in different shapes and sizes and forms and all that other stuff. And the addictive substance does not have to be drugs. When I say addict, I mean you can be you be addicted to gambling. You could be addicted to those drugs. You could be addicted to people, to clapping cheeks. You be a cheek clapping addiction. You could be addicted to so many different things. That you can be addicted to people in general and how they function. Golf, whatever the addiction is an addictive personality. So a lot of narcissistic people have addictive personalities that couples with the NPD. It's like one of the, I don't know if it's like a diagnosable trait, but it definitely comes along with it. So me, myself personally, am I addicted to any kind of illegal substances or alcohol or anything like that? No. My current addiction, because I have an addictive personality, is people. It just is. I love the way the human mind works. I love talking to survivors. I love talking to other narcissists. I love talking to people because I get to see how their mind ticks as compared to mine. I'm just like, I don't think that way. I don't feel that way. But it's interesting to hear somebody else's viewpoint. I love the human mind and how it works and stuff like that. My previous addiction was, I got immersed into learning about, Tony Robbins and personal development. I was immersed in that. I was addicted to learning about, being more ambitious and, goal setting and stuff like that and just chasing my dream. I was addicted. I'm still addicted to that. So it just so happens my addictions benefit me. Whereas a lot of people, a lot of toxic people, a lot of narcissistic people, they have addictions that don't benefit them. They are addicted to, illegal substances. They're addicted to alcohol and things like that. I always say the addictions come from, we're trying to escape something. We're trying to fill a hole. People, I always use the cup analogy when I'm describing narcissists. So let's just say right here, this is, I've been looking for this. Thank God I did this video. I've been looking for this charger. It goes to my Ring doorbell. I've been looking for this. Oh my goodness. But I had to use the other charger. So let's just say this is the cup. This is. I know it's a candle, y'all. It's a cup right now. So let's say this is a cup or a coupe, as I call it to my kids. This is how a normal person, a neurotypical person works. You have a cup full of emotions. You can go through, fill your cup full of emotions, giving, getting, receiving emotions. Hey, you give me some emotions, I'm gonna put it in my cup. I'm gonna take some out. I'm gonna give it to this person. I'm gonna give you back some. Your cup is able to be filled, right? This is how a neurotypical, non-narcissistic person, this is how you work. Your cup is able to be filled. Whereas on the other side of things, this is the narcissist cup. You see, this is also a cup, but you see, this is, has holes all in it. This cup is full of holes. So no matter how much emotions, no matter how much liquid and stuff like that, now emotions all come in liquid form in this example, y'all. No matter how much liquid I can put in here, it's going to run out the sides. No matter how fast I put it in here, it's never going to fill up. I mean, I can drop a bucket of water on her. It might come up here for a little bit, but it's going to be gone immediately. We spend, as a narcissist, we spend all day trying to fill this cup full of you, trying to fill this cup. And it never gets full. It can barely go past the bottom. That's why I said we have a limited emotional capacity. There's a little bit, it can hold a little bit of water. I can pour a little bit of this drink in there and it'll stay in the very bottom of it because it has, it has like a little cup. It's a little bit can stay in here, but it can't go past a certain amount. So narcissists have limited emotional capacity because, our emotions can't go past here. We can feel all the emotions. We can feel all of the emotions, not feel, F-I-L-L. We can F-E-E-L, all the emotions. But we don't have a lot. So the reason we get addicted to this stuff, we're trying to fill this cup. We're trying to dull our senses. Maybe if we dull our senses, maybe, just maybe, we can wrap something around this so we can fill our cup full of emotion. So we can fill it up. But it doesn't work that way because that addiction, whatever high comes from that addiction, it leaves quickly. It leaves quickly. This is a red flag. But it leaves quickly. So narcissists are constantly trying to fill their cup. And it doesn't work. You can fill your cup, right? We can't fill ours. We try to. We fill it. We try to fill it full of goals, dreams, alcohol, whatever it takes to dull the senses enough so we can feel more or we can feel less. Some people want to feel more. Like when I drink or take my little shots or whatever, it's so that I can feel more. Like I'm an actor, so when I go on acting set or something like that, I'll take a couple of shots just to allow myself to be able to feel, so my boundaries go down, my walls go down, so my guard goes down a little bit and my inhibitions go down so I can feel a little bit more. Some people, I don't go past a certain limit because I know if I go past a certain limit, I don't feel anything. So that's why you get a lot of alcoholic narcissists. They go past their limit so they don't feel anything. They don't want to feel anything. They want to just run away from something. And that's another reason people get addicted to things, because like narcissistic people, because they want to run away from something. They want to run away from how they've been treating people. Because I know people just like narcissists don't have consciousness. They don't feel. We can feel. Again, it's just this is our capacity cup right here. We can feel. We just don't have a lot of room for other people's feelings. Because the bottom is us. You know what I mean? That's what I tell people, like, narcissism and addiction kind of run hand in hand. Just because you're an addict doesn't mean you're a narcissist. And, but all narcissists, I feel like every narcissist I've met has had some type of addictive personality. And they're addicted to something. It might not be drugs, it might not be drugs or alcohol, but it might be gambling. It might be, corno. It might be something like that narcissists get addicted to escape. We're running away. We're escaping. We're trying to feel more, or we're trying to feel less. It's one or the other. We're not trying to feel equally. And sometimes you just want to feel normal. Like, honestly, taking a couple shots makes me feel normal, y'all. It just does. I feel normal when I'm drunk. That's why when people get around me, like, there's like drunk man's thoughts, or drunk man's words, or sober man's thoughts. I'm cool when I'm drinking a little bit. A couple shots, I'm good. I'm fun as hell. People like being around me. When they go past that limit, raw. My twin brother and them said they used to hate being around me when I was drunk. I would say some evil vitriol. I bottled up a lot of anger, y'all. I did. I still do, but I let it out now. You know what I mean? So when you get a narcissist that is addicted to something, you want to feel empathy. I get it. Y'all want to take care and heal people and not abandon people or whatever when they're addicted to something. But people, if you're dealing with a narcissist that has a lack of empathy and is self-centered and their ego is huge and fragile at the same time, they're going to drag you down that hole of addiction with them. Because guess what? This is what it's going to look like. You are trying to fill your cup by putting theirs inside of yours. He's like, maybe if I can feel with you, I can care about you more. If I give more, you'll feel more. But again, you only have your cup is here. You can't fill them up. You still can't fill them up because you're going to try to fill them up. And look, when you're trying to fill them up, it's going to overflow and overflow you. It's going to drain you. You're going to be drained trying to fill somebody else's cup and trying to take care of somebody that's going through an addiction problem. It just sucks. Sometimes sometimes the best way you can help them is by walking away, because sometimes when you stay, you enable them. You give them money to go buy the stuff. You do it with them. You drink with them. Sometimes you become an enabler and they thank you because you allow it. They're going to continue to do it. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's best to walk away from somebody like that, because you can't, like some people, you can't help. Unless you are a trauma nurse or a doctor or something like that, or an AA, they have to want to help themselves, especially if it's a narcissist. If it's a narcissist that's an addict, they have to want to help themselves, just like a narcissist that isn't an addict to an addictive substance like that. Like corno or something like that, gambling. Those things are less. I guess those things might be less invasive. They can ruin your life, but the alcohol and the drugs is where they get really really toxic and tricky. Because those people will black out, hurt you, steal from you, do anything, end your life. They'll unalive you. You mean? Then I just feel like, to me, that's not worth it. Keeping people in my life like that. I'm just like, this person's gonna hurt me. I gotta get away. But whatever helps you heal, helps you heal. I'm not here to judge people. Y'all know that's not my style. I'm here to try to help people and open people's eyes and minds up to the possibility that they might be dealing with a narcissist, toxic person, whatever you want to call it. So, narcissists that are addicted to things can be very dangerous, very scary people, depending on the addiction. Unless you divert the addiction to something good, like I have. Like, I know that's why I don't try addictive substances, y'all, illegal substances, because I know how my mind works. I would get addicted to it and it'll ruin my life. I don't want that. I don't want that. So that's what therapy has helped me with, y'all. I hope this video brought you some clarity. I hope helped you get into the minds of a narcissistic person. I really, really do. Like and subscribe for more. Please turn on those notifications. I'm going to still go on live here more. February is live month. I might make a goal to go live every day in February. Thank y'all for tuning in. Mental Illness is out. Peace.